Okay. This is our projects in Freedcamp, and you see all these two deliverables. That's cost benefit analysis. I will open it now. In this cost benefit analysis, you see here, you come here, you see Sage submitted here, that's Sage. And we have IAM. These are two people that submitted this, and we have up to more than 10 of us here. And then we have Joseph. Joseph submitted. So Joseph is not been so long. Joseph, yes, Joseph will join with Seji. So Joseph, I think you are coming up now. I'm happy to see your deliverable. Well done. And your work, I reviewed your work, and it's of high quality. I'm very impressed. You have to continue, you have to keep it up. So here is business case. Yeah, business case. We have Seji submitted as well, and Seji and IAM. So you can see these are the two people that submitted the business case, and both of them, Seji recommended HubSpot, and IAM recommended Soho. They are very good CRM, and your business case is on point, but we are choosing Dynamics 365 CRM. So why are we choosing Dynamics 365 CRM instead of your recommendation? Is because I want you to be more marketable. That is the real reason we are choosing Dynamics. I want you to be subject matter expert in Dynamics 365. I want you to be functional consultant in Dynamics 365. And that is how jobs will be chasing you, coming after you, not you looking for jobs. Jobs will be looking after you when you become functional consultant in Dynamics ecosystem. So Dynamics, they have so many enterprise resource enterprise applications, so many of them. They are the king in the market, number one in the market. So that's why we have to go for this solution instead of HubSpot. Yes, HubSpot is free. We can even get it free. We have free forever that can serve us for a lot of things. We have Soho as well. They are very good. They will save us cost. But the main purpose of this bootcamp is to help you get job, transit you to become a high flyer. And I'm not going to deceive you by saying, okay, because this is easier to implement, let us go and implement the easier ones. This is it's not so easy, but it's not so difficult, Dynamics 365. And if you get it, you are on top of the game. You see some of my students, I'll show you what we've done. This is Dynamics 365 ERP. This is it. We're implementing it with some of my students. And I choose this because this is Dynamics 365 Business Central. And this is what we are doing. So, yeah, Business Central. And by the time they finish with this, they'll become functional consultant. They can easily get a job in the market. So this is Dynamics. That is what we are doing. So this is the kind of quality project I want us to be undertaking, understanding these top applications instead of the easier one in the market or the cheap ones. Yeah. So that is the reason. What I'm saying is I just want to, because you might feel bad, why didn't you select your, the main reason is because I want to market you in the industry faster, and I want you to be hot. So that is the main reason. And in Dynamics, equally, let me show you one more thing again. In Dynamics, if you want to become a functional consultant in Dynamics 365, you see most of the people working with all these consulting firms like KPMG, Accenture, Ernst & Young, Deloitte, all these people, or you see all these boys, consultant, most of them, what they have is just certification from Microsoft. Like this is, if you want to become a consultant in Dynamics and become a functional consultant, this is the certification or the exam you need to write. So looking down here, you see once you finish, you become a functional consultant. And as let's go down, you see the price in here. So let me see, we have the price in here. Should have the price in here. It's $160. That's what it takes, and you become a functional consultant. So you are a business analyst. What Microsoft call business analyst? They don't call my business analyst. They call business analyst functional consultant. So that is the main reason I'm taking you through this Dynamics ecosystem. So do you have any question before I proceed? Any question?
No.
Okay.
Not from my side.
Just to clarify why we are choosing Dynamics instead of other, because we're looking at the market. Okay, let's go back to, yeah, so this is it. And here we are closing this deliverable because it's the due date for this deliverable is you can see is yesterday 30th, and today is 31st. So some of us refuse to submit. We are not waiting for them. We are moving. So if you don't come to class, we are not going to cancel the class because you didn't attend the class or because you didn't come to class. You know, those, even if it's only one person that attend, we move on. So that is we are not waiting for you. So now we've closed and we're happy with the deliverable Sage and Ariane submitted. If you still want to submit, you can still submit. I'll still review it, but we are closing this. And this brings us to the end of initiate stage. So you can see initiate stage, and we can see we have reached a milestone. So a milestone, we have achieved a milestone here. So, and we'll come here to be capturing milestones. Like you see, one of our milestones here is approval of business case. So you can see it here, due today. And I think, yes, we're happy with, so that is a milestone we've reached here. So, and we are moving to the next stage of this project phase. The next stage is planning, as we have concluded with the solution we want to implement. We want to implement Dynamics 365 CRM. So we have to start planning on this. And that's why we are here on this planning stage. In this planning stage, we are planning, what we plan to achieve is to create a project charter. We plan to create a project plan. You see, I have clearly indicated this is PM deliverable. Anybody can, anyone, whether you are a business analyst or you can produce this deliverable, you can So you can be anything you want to. You can even go out and apply for project manager or business, whichever one you. But this is project manager deliverable, and then project plan, project manager deliverable as well. And then we'll have create project product backlog, which is Dynamics 365 product backlog. So, and then create use cases and use case diagram. You can see is BA, and this is BA as well. Create test cases, this is BA as well. Move product backlog to Jira for Scrum planning. This is BA as well. So that is let me make it clear here. Product. Yeah. So yes, that is a BA deliverable. So that is it. So, and because of this, that is why we need to have a workshop on project charter so that we can understand project charter before you start creating. Looking at, I don't know if we can finish on time to create. Maybe we'll have to move project plan, because project plan involves a lot. It's not just a baby, involves a lot, because we're going to use a particular tool to create this. But training you how to use this tool and creating it is going to take some time. So let's try to understand project charter first. Okay, let's move to our note for tonight. And here is a project charter. So this is a template for project charter. You can use this template to create your project charter. You see it. In project charter, we have problem statement, goal statement, project leader, project approach, project team. These are things you need to capture. Support personnel, project scope, project deliverable, start date, estimated end date, milestones, and approval. See signatures from relevant, important people in this project, like project sponsor and project manager, which is the project leader. So this is a simple project charter template you can use. So we have been using this template for over 5 years now. So, and it's still very valid. So let's then now see how it looks like. You can equally have a project charter in another form. It must not be like this. You can decide to, the main thing, you are capturing important information. So let's look at another project charter, which is not in this format, before we start diving into bit by bit and understanding even the definition of project. So this is project charter, implementation of Halo ITSM solution for better market ITSM. So it's a project charter. So you see here they captured the project title, project sponsor, project manager, that's their names. Then you capture business need, objective, scope, deliverable, then milestones, and then budget estimates, captured here. Stakeholders as well, capture stakeholders, and risk and mitigation. Risk and mitigation, you see here, approval section, and then authorization. So this is another project charter. It's a valid project charter. You see that this is different from this. This is very simple project charter, one page. But you see the other one is more than one page. The point I'm making is that you might see a project, another different type of, you say, Charles didn't teach us, this is not how Charles asked us to do this project charter. So the main thing we are looking at is all these items, problem statements, goal statements, or these are the key things you need to be capturing in your project. Project charter can vary. The main thing is that you have gotten the authorization. So let's look at our notes to understand the full meaning of project charter. When do we issue project charter? Now we are sure that we are going to implement a solution, and we are sure that this project is continuing. So that's why it's important to get a project charter as an authorization. After the first stage, which is the initiate stage, after the business analyst must have planned everything and make a recommendation. Business analyst can recommend that you can go on with the project or you cannot go on with the project, or you can implement the solution or not. Whichever way, the project sponsor have the right to say yes or no, or choose any solution. The project sponsor can say, okay, out of all the solutions you've recommended, we are not interested in any of them. And because of this, the project is not going on. So when it's this way, it means that this project initiation end. The project will not continue, and that's it. But now we have given approval. Now the project sponsor have given approval after looking at the business case. Yes, I'm happy with all the analysis, all the recommendation. You recommended 3 solutions, like you recommended, let's say, HubSpot. You recommended Soho. You recommended Salesforce. And then you recommended Dynamics 365. And I chose, out of all the 3 solutions you recommended, I chose one. And because we've decided to go on with one, now we are sure we are going to implement this project. And then we have to plan on how to implement the project. And to plan, the project manager will quickly come up with authorization. Approving business case is different from authorizing you to start the project. So project charter is a document that formally authorizing you to start the project. It's not mandatory, but it's important. Okay, let's look at the introduction or the definition here. Project charter is a formal document that authorize a project and provide the project manager with the authority to allocate resources and make decisions. That is it here. Authorization. This authorization is the key thing we are looking at here. It gives you the power to spend money in this project. It serves as an initial agreement among stakeholders about the project objective, scope, overall approach. Okay, this is not compulsory in a project. It's not compulsory that you must have a project charter. So don't quote me that I say that it's a compulsory, but it's extremely important. Do you know why it's extremely important? It's extremely important because if anything goes wrong in that project, and they are talking about financial misappropriation or anything, and they find out that this project do not have authorization by a project charter, you, the project manager, is likely going to prison. You know? Are you getting it? You find yourself in a prison. In UK, project managers handle a lot of projects, government projects funded by taxpayers' money. So you are accountable as the project manager, you're accountable by that fund. It's taxpayers' money. So if you are spending that money and you do not have any approval, any authorization, if anything goes wrong and there is inquiry to find out why there is misappropriation of funds, and they find out that there is no approval, you as the project manager, you are going to prison, you are going to jail. There is no lawyer can save you. I'm telling you. Maka, you are a lawyer, you know what I'm talking about. So that is the importance of project charter. I was part of a project here in London. This project is a Crossrail project. I was in Farringdon. That's where I became part of that project, in Farringdon. And our project manager, two of our project managers, they went to prison for 4 years for misappropriation of fund. I don't know what happened. One of the project manager is a Nigerian, and the other guy is an English guy. Two of them went to prison. Why? Misappropriation of fund. Yeah, that's what happened. This is government project, Crossrail project. Government invested billions of pounds in that project. Just like during COVID-19, there was a lot of misappropriation of funds during COVID-19. And if you happen to be a project manager that handled that project, COVID-19 project, and you didn't have project charter authorizing you to spend funds, and after project COVID-19, they set up inquiry to understand how money was disbursed. You know, a lot of people got money. A lot of money were shared during that COVID-19 as palliative, as this and that. You know, supporting people who at home, supporting employees. But all this money, they were not just, they didn't disperse this money to, they have project managers that handle the disbursement of that money. And if you happen to be, I think there is inquiry that is still going on. Some people are still refunding money. During that time, I had a lawyer here in UK who contacted me and told me that he knows that I have some companies. But if I don't have companies, I should set up a company. Because if you just have a company, government will pay you some money. I told them that I know the regulation very well, and I know that this is not a free money. Because he was telling me I will process everything and we just get the money, we'll have it, we'll share it 50-50. I say, when we share it 50-50, you take your own money and go. And when it's going to call for answering, I will go and answer, and I will go to prison. And that's, a lot of people who listened to that guy, so many of them were going, selling their properties to refund the money they got through that COVID-19. And if the project manager who handled all this money do not have project charter, they are all going to prison. So that is the importance of project charter. It's not compulsory, but it's extremely important. So it serves as an initial agreement among stakeholders about the project objective, scope, and overall approach. Okay, purpose of project charter. The primary purpose of project charter is formally authorize the existence of the project. This authorization is the key. Authorization. Define the objective, scope, and constraints of the project. Assign a project manager and gives the project manager authority. You see, now you have authority to spend money. If during COVID-19 and something, they say, well, everybody knows that project is all about risk. And as a project manager, I have the authorization to do this. I manage the risk, but there's nothing I can do about it. You have the power. They've already given you the mandate to spend this money. If anything goes wrong, that's a risk. After all, everybody knows that project is all about managing risk. So for me, I think project charter is a document that saves you. You use it to protect your ass as a project manager. Then we have another purpose: identify stakeholders and outline their expectation. In the project charter is clearly stated the stakeholders and what the stakeholders need. That is the key objectives. Establish high-level overview of the project deliverable, milestone, and budgets. So that is the main purpose. Importance of project charter: alignment. It aligns stakeholders by clearly defining project objectives, scopes, and key success criteria. Authorization. You see, I keep on hammering on this authorization. It provides the project manager with the authority to use resources and direct the team. Use these resources and direct the team. So if like during the COVID-19 and everybody that met the requirement, you give them, assign the resources to them, give them the money, no nothing. But if you are assigning resources as a project manager and you do not have a project charter, and all these people, they find out after carrying out a due diligence and find out that they are all fraud, number one, you abated this crime because you are not even a project manager. Nobody gives you authority to assign the resources to them or give them any fund. So it's just like you collaborated with them to catch away with taxpayers' fund. Clarity: offer a concise reference for the project's purpose and direction, helping to prevent misunderstanding. Accountability, the last one, accountability. Lays the roles and responsibilities of key stakeholders, ensuring accountability from the onset. So, if you do not have a project charter, how are you accountable? Nobody gives you that authority. You are not accountable to anything. So, it means you do not have responsibility to touch that fund. Nobody gives you, do not have that responsibility. But the project manager gives you the authority and gives you the accountability. So you are accountable, you come and give, at the end of the process, you come and give account of what happened. But if you do not have the power, how are you going to come and give account of what you don't even have the authority to touch? So key components of a project charter: the project title and description. That is, you have to be concise, a concise name of the project, a brief summary of what projects will achieve, then project purpose and business need, why the project is being initiated, the business problem or opportunity the project will address, project objective, clear, measurable goals that the project aims to achieve. While doing that, you have to use SMART to capture the specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Project scope: define the boundaries of the project, including what is included and what is not included. And then high-level description of each of the project deliverables. Then key stakeholders, identify all individuals, groups, or organizations affected by the project, their roles and responsibilities. Project manager assignment, the name of the project manager and their authority. You see it? That is now where they give you the authorization, the mandate to bully people around. Just joking. You are not supposed to bully anybody around as project manager. If you do that, you are going to prison. Okay. And responsibility and decision-making power of the project manager. Okay. High-level project plan. If you capture this, it's important, but it's not that compulsory. Major milestone and estimated completion date, high-level overview of the project schedule, budget overview, high-level estimates, it's just estimate of the project cost, resource that will be allocated to the project, assumptions, risk, and constraints. You have to address or capture all the assumptions, like factors assumed to be true for the project success. Risk, high-level potential risk that could affect the project. Constraint, limitations such as budget, time, or resource availability. And finally, approval or authorization, signature from project sponsor or key stakeholders to formally authorize the project. And once you have that, then you are good to go. So that is the key components. A good project charter should capture the above. Then how do you create this project charter? Now you are a project manager and you are appointed as a project manager. Now your project do not have a project charter, or even you as a business analyst, let's say we do not have a project manager yet, you are a business analyst working on this, initiating this project, because business analyst, you initiate a project and then they assign the project to the project manager. So now they ask you as a business analyst to create a project charter, or if you are a project manager and there is no project charter yet, you have to create one. So these are steps to create a good project charter. Define the project vision, discuss with stakeholders to understand the purpose and objective of the project. Focus on the business need and how the project address the business need. Identify stakeholders, determine who will be involved and affected by the project, capture their expectations, rules, and level of influence, outline the project scope, clarify what is in scope and what is out of scope to avoid scope creep later on. Define deliverables and success criteria. Identify the key deliverables that will indicate the project success. Establish how success will be measured. Assign roles and responsibilities. Appoint a project manager and identify key roles such as sponsor, team members, and clients. Estimate high-level project budget and timeline. Provide high-level forecast for the project cost and expected duration. Identify risk and constraints, and then outlining the risk and constraint and the impact on that project. Review and approval. Present the project charter to key stakeholders for review and obtain formal approval to proceed. So that's it. See, when you follow this sequence of activities. You have each sequence here. You are going to come up with a clean quality project charter. And this is an example of a project charter. And this is digital payment platform launch. The purpose is to develop and launch a secure digital payment platform for small and medium-sized enterprise. The project objective is develop the platform within 6 months, integrate with PayPal, Stripe, local payment gateways, onboard 100 SMEs in the platform within the first 3 months post-launch. Project scope include, that is in scope, platform development, payment, gateway integration, and user training. Out of scope, marketing, customer support services is not part of this project. Key stakeholders, sponsor John Doe, that's the CEO, project manager Jay Smith, user, SME owners, and end customers. Timeline for this project. Project start 1st January 2024. Beta testing of this project April 1st, 2024. And full launch 1st July 2024. Estimated budget for this project is $100,000 for platform development and $20,000 for payment integration. Risk: delay in payment gateway integration and high competition in the market. Project approval: approved by John Doe on January 1st, 2024. And that's it. That is, you can see this is example of a project charter. So you see, that's the example we're talking about, project charter. So this gives you, I mean, if you are not seeing a project charter, if you are struggling, you don't know how you are going to start, we have an example how you can leverage this example and start crafting your own. You know, so benefit of using a project charter: ensure a clear understanding of project goals and scope before the project begins, provide formal approval process establishing stakeholder commitment, act as a reference document for solving disputes or clarity in the project. This is very, very important. For instance, if you are a project manager in a project that is ongoing, it happens a lot of times. And a stakeholder comes to you for change request. Change request is to add another deliverable or add another input in an ongoing project. For instance, in this project charter here, let's look at the scope. This is included, which is in scope. We call it in scope. And then excluded is out of scope. So in scope and out of scope. So, and a stakeholder comes in and see Seji, I want to add a marketing campaign in this project. I want you people to design a marketing campaign to help us get more users for this platform. Looking at adding marketing campaign to this, it looks so sexy. It looks very good. It's a beautiful idea. That's adding a marketing campaign to this platform to be able to acquire 1,000, 100 and not 100 SMEs. It looks bright, brilliant. But you know that marketing process involves a lot of money. It's capital intensive. When you talk about marketing, it's capital intensive, and it can be a full project of its own. You say, okay, you then, if you are not a very clever project manager, you can say, okay, and then you add marketing. When you have added marketing here, you go back to your drawing board, you see that you can't achieve this because of the budget and the time in marketing. Before you know it, you know that you wouldn't be able to achieve this project within the timeline, and you start struggling. You see, you have put yourself in a very big mess. And definitely with this, you are going out of scope, and we call it scope creep. And it's not good for you. It's a very bad reputation for project managers to just derail. What is scope creep? Okay, you are driving on your lane, and all of a sudden you start driving another person's lane. What are you expecting? Accident. And when accidents happen, everybody there's chances people are going to die, properties are going to be lost, a lot of damage is going to happen. That is what is going to happen to your project when you move out of scope. You are going to crash this project, and it's not good for the company, for your stakeholders, and for your own image as a project manager. So, to avoid this kind of situation, this scope creep, is what we talk about, this reference document, using project charter as a reference document. If you are a clever project manager, and Jen Smith, after this project has been approved, and asks you, Mr. Seji, can you just add this marketing deliverable as part of this project? If you say, oh, my darling Jane, you know that this project is what you are asking me is out of scope. You draw her attention here. So, my love, can you see this? This is out of scope. How can I do this? It's not captured here, and I can't do it. By doing, if I add this marketing, you know that I will clearly be heading to a scope creep, and you are going to crash this project. But if you want to capture it, issue a change request form to the stakeholder. Fill the change request form. Then that is the process of adding something. If they finish filling the change request form, that change request form is going to clearly state the reason why they want to add something to the original project that is going on, the implication, the cost, the time is going to take, the impact. So, and you set up a change committee board. After evaluation, and the change committee say, yes, that this marketing is important, we want the marketing in this project. That change committee will draft a new updates that will be added to the original project charter, improving every other thing, maybe increasing the budget to make sure that the new changes are captured very well. And then you find out that there is no way you can go to this kind of changes will drive you to a scope creep, because it has been addressed, new budget has been approved for the new changes, But if you don't know what to do, you might not know where to start. So the first place to start in a situation like that is reference document, drawing their attention to project charter that this is not captured here, that is out of scope, and let them use change request form to address this issue so that they can make new budget and then update the project charter if there is need to capture this particular project requirement. And that's it. Once that is done, so you can see the importance of this document. It's very important document that you don't need to play around. So conclusively, a project charter is a critical document that kickstarts the project. It lays the foundation for successful execution by aligning stakeholders, clarifying objectives, and formalizing the authority of the project manager. Always ensure that your project has a well-documented and approved charter before you proceed with any significant work. It's important. And that's what I said. Vote me anywhere, and I'll prove you right. So, and that is the end of my story on this project charter. And you see, I've highlighted it so that even if you are using glasses, you are not going to miss it. Because it's very, very important. So, I used to have some discussions, but why is project charter considered essential for project success? Can a project proceed without a project charter? What are the potential risks? How would you handle stakeholder disagreement during the creation of a project charter? These are kind of interview questions that can come out during when you are going for project manager interview. If they want to, try you out to understand if you know what you are doing, and that's it. So that is it. And I will share a copy of this note. I will upload it to the appropriate places. So okay, project charter. Yeah. Yeah, it will be in our trade camp now, so you can have access to it. Yeah, and we assign this to everybody, and is high. You can see that is very high priority document, and today is 30th, and look at February. So one again. So this should be ready by this, and I'll put it in progress, and I will equally upload this, so you can use this for your work, and these other documents, these two, if you want to use this, template. You can use this template as well. Yeah. And another document here as a template. So I'm just making sure you're not going to struggle, because we'll have enough templates, and that will help you to create one. You remember that in our lesson notes, we have a project charter example, which is a template. This is another template. And so we'll have 3 templates for you to use with the lesson notes and the video. So you don't have any reason why you shouldn't submit. No reasons. Yeah, have 3 documents that can help you to create your own project charter and submit it before February 6th. And that's it. And yeah. So if you have any question, I'm all for you. And some of you here, we'll have Tochuku, we'll have Anna, we'll have David. I wonder why you are not submitting your deliverable. Are you part of this project or not? Are you just coming here to watch us? Are you just coming here to spy on us? So what's your problem? I want to understand. Because I won't be part of a failed project. And the way you guys are acting already, you are becoming a failed project in this project. Because this bootcamp is, you are a project because you want to be a project manager, you want to be a business analyst, and that is a project. And when I'm asking you to do something and you are not doing it, you are failing. And as a project manager, I don't fail. So I have to say this before the whole class. I'm sorry if it's a bit arrogant or insulting, but I like to address a spade as a spade. So if you have any question, you can ask your question.
Okay. Yeah, I have a question. My name is Victor David. So, sir, you spoke about scope creep. So I wanted to ask, in a business, in a project, sometimes there may be some mistakes or whatever, and then the project could encounter scope creep, and I want to know if there is any remedy that can take place when such a thing occurs, so that the project can still meet up with its deliverables.
There's what we call special or exceptional circumstances in a project. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Exceptional, note it down, exceptional circumstances. You know, in a project, when exceptional circumstances happen, yeah, but still you need to write a report. You need to write, if it's timeline, you are running out of timeline, or you are running out of budget, something must happen that will lead you to run out of your budget, and you need to talk to your stakeholders. They are not masquerade. As a matter of fact, they are following you. When there is exceptional circumstances like natural disaster, they are part of it. They know, they're already expecting you to send your reports or requests for extension of this. Like during COVID-19, so many people handling projects at on site, like building projects, construction projects, and now the government gives a directive that there should be a total lockdown in the whole country for 5 months, and their project is a 5-month project, and you have now been directed to lockdown. How are you going to run your project while you are locked down? That is an exceptional circumstance. Even if you go to court, everybody knows you are right. All you need to do is send your report, and it will be granted. Their time extension will be given to you. If there is budget overrun in a situation like that, we know that I will use Nigeria as an example. Before Tinubu comes into government, the naira equivalent to pounds is 500 naira. And if your supplies comes from UK, are you getting me?
Yes, I'm getting
Your
you.
supplies, all the products you use for your project come from UK or even US or other countries. And now Tinubu came in, and all of a sudden naira depreciated from 500 naira per pounds to 2,000 naira per pounds. Can you see that? Can you see that? Is it your
Yes.
is it you are making?
No, it's not.
So if you have been budgeted for so it means you need, okay, how many percent is up to? Is more than 400% depreciation. 400% depreciation. How can you handle that project? It's not possible. So you need additional budget. As a matter of, you need a fresh budget in order to. So all you need to do is exceptional circumstance, capture that situation, clearly indicate how it's affecting you and what you want. Address the issue. If it's budget, if it's, you see the way I use a clear example when it's a budget, and I use a clear example when it's timeline, and every other, that is it. One is addressed, it will equally going to be addressed in all the documents related to that project, like project charter, need to be revisited and updated. And you find out that you are not going to run into any kind of scope creep. But if you are a greenhorn, or if you don't know what to do, you are going to be consumed because you don't know what to do. And if you don't document it, it's going to be a scope creep.
Okay, so basically, there are few should I say exceptional kind of consequences or something that may happen that the manager will have to employ the exceptional circumstance. What you're saying, it's not like any other thing that causes the scope creep that will make the project
Anything
manager
that should cause the scope creep, you must indicate it that is not your fault. But if it is your fault that you are not a prudent project manager, then you go in for it.
Okay.
Either you lose your job or you go to prison, more especially if you are working for government.
Prison.
Yes. Let me tell you, if you see a lot of job, local government, Minister of Justice, search for project manager job. You see so many of them, NHS, they are everywhere. Yeah, you will get it. But if you mess around, you get yourself in prison because they don't play with their money. This is taxpayers' money. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
If it's private company, you can get away with it, but you will lose your job. They will just fire you because you are not good project manager. Or if you are working for local government, or if you are working for House of Parliament, or if you are working for NHS, and you misuse their fund, and you go and answer for it. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So that's it. Because of time, like I said earlier, I plan to capture, but I don't think it's possible to combine the project chart and project plan. So we'll have a full day to talk about project plan, because during the project plan, we need to use a tool like Microsoft Projects or Project Labor to create a project plan. So that's what we need to do that. So, but if you just create a project charter for me, I'll be happy. So if you have any more questions, I'm still ready for your
Yeah, good evening, sir.
yeah, Michael.
Thank you for the deliverables. Yeah, so I think I noticed I don't know, maybe it's only me. I didn't see the last meeting on the
Yeah, I've
digital.
addressed the issue. You joined late. You know, the last meeting I had a network issue as in my office working. My son is downstairs and they just switch off the internet. I don't know what they are playing, and they switch off the internet and internet broadband, and it affected me. So it affected the video I was recording, and when it's time to process the video, I couldn't find the video. So what I'm going to do is that I will go back and recapture. I will stream that particular delivery, that is cost benefit analysis and the business case. I will stream it and I will upload it. But that's what happened. And I want to appreciate those who managed to. I know some of you that submitted struggled. So like Seji and Diane, them, they submitted, but that should be a big struggle for them because there's no video to watch and they submitted. But that's what happened.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, yeah. So I want to see your deliverables. Tochuku, you are here. I want to see your deliverable. Anagram, I want to see your deliverables. David Victor, I want to see your deliverables. And Amaka, you have joined. So at least you are in this particular one. So you have to, it's not a rocket science. So I want to see a deliverable as well. I want to see everybody's deliverable. Let me tell you, when we are watching a player, you know, like Messi, Ronaldo, Palmer. You know, Palmer wanted to score a goal, and Palmer missed this goal, and everybody will call it Palmer name. Palmer is an idiot, or this stupid boy. You think it's easy? If you want to be a footballer, you don't become a footballer by relaxing at your sitting room and be analyzing and scoring goal with your mouth. You need to go to the pitch. You find out that you that score so many goals from your living room, when you are in the pitch, you won't even, your leg will not touch the football for 90 minutes. And you find out that it's not easy to score goals, to even to touch ball while in the pitch. So what am I saying? It's easy to see me teaching. It's easy to see me producing deliverables, uploading it, uploading the video. Is very easy. Look, watching me doing all this. But when you start doing it, you find out that it's not as easy as you think. To produce all this deliverable, to become project manager, you can't be project manager by watching me talk. I'm just like the footballer. You are watching me, the way I'm talking, the way I'm delivering, the way I'm uploading this. You are watching me. You think you are going to be by watching me? You are not going to be any project manager by watching me. Just like we are not going to be a footballer by watching Messi. The only way you can be is to go to the academy and join one football club. The only way you can become a project manager or business analyst is by submitting. When I do, you do. I submit deliverable, you submit deliverable too. And that is it. I'm done, I'm finished.
So it's not like we don't want to submit deliverables, but there are some questions I need to ask you about that so that I can get basic knowledge about what I need to submit.
Yeah,
So that
because
I
I'm
don't
here
get
and you never ask question, and I've given everybody access to my phone, my WhatsApp, my everything, my email. I didn't
no
receive
problem,
any
sir.
email. I didn't receive any
I
WhatsApp.
mean,
I didn't. So,
I'm in school now.
huh?
Now I'm in school. I'm also in school.
All of us are in school. I have too many schools I work. Do you think this is the only school I work? I have other jobs I do. I have family. I have 4 children to attend to, and I have a wife. Are you married?
I'm not yet married.
Okay, you see, you are not even married. You don't even have children. You only have one master's you are doing with one job you are doing. I have so many jobs I'm doing. I have a family. I have 2 masters from this country, from University of Westminster, and I'm still here with you. You have your time. It's what you call priority. And to be honest with you, this university certificate you are clinging on to so much. Nobody is going to ask you about your university certificate. I'm sorry to say that, but that is the real truth. If you want to argue me, we can make money. Throughout your interview, if they are going to ask you which university you attend, then you know that my name is no longer Charles. They will tell you which project have you been to. How did you execute that project? What have you done in that? Nobody is going to remember that you spend how many thousand, 20,000 pounds or even 30,000 pounds in doing your master's in UK. If you want to take this thing seriously, take it seriously.
Yes, sir. I've heard you, sir. I'll call you later so we can talk about it.
All right.
Sir, I think I have to talk about my own problem.
Okay.
I think it's because I'm still new to the system anyway, because anytime I'm trying to do the assignment, there is this kind of strange headache.
Well, if his
So I
headache,
relax myself.
if his headache is your problem, in this you don't have any excuse, because here in UK you have a free medical care. You can go to hospital and they will treating you free. You are not going to tell me that you don't have money to go to hospital. So you have no excuse.
No, it's actually it's not about that. What I'm trying to say is that like I'm still trying to understand the basic language. I'm still trying to understand some of the terminologies
Yes,
basically,
what
and
I'm
how to
saying
put them
is, even
together.
if you don't understand what I'm doing, copy what like now you see I've submitted 3 templates as deliverables to help you create a project charter. If you don't know, copy and paste. I want to see you making effort. By the time you keep copying and pasting, you start producing original documents. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
But you are not
My last
you are not doing anything because you are not understanding. I studied banking and finance. I didn't study IT, you know, and now I teach IT, different. I teach data analysis, I teach project management, I teach business analysis. So you don't tell me that background. One of the best business analysts I've worked in line in my office is a medical doctor. So you don't have any excuse, my friend. Whether it's your
sir,
background or is your you don't. Are you married?
sir, my last question. Yes, I'm married.
Okay, you are living with your family here in UK.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's still not an excuse.
Yeah, and I have a 3-month-old baby that is not allowed to sleep. All right. My last question is in this era of AI, how can we integrate our business analysis, our deliverables, with AI, getting probably faster results also?
AI is a lot of people are talking down on AI, but all we need to do is to learn this AI on how to use AI to, create a faster way of working. AI has come to help us, not to take away job from us. If you want to create a draft document, AI will help you to create a draft document. But when you create a draft document, don't just submit a draft document. It will help you to, even if you're cracking brain on where to start from, use AI to generate a draft document. And then you start working on that document, start refining the document, customizing the document. That is the time of cracking your brain, searching how to lay the foundation. The point here is that AI will help you to lay the foundation. But AI is not going to build the house for you. Are you getting it? So use
Yes,
AI
sir.
to generate draft documents. Then start building, refining, customizing, adding flesh to it, and make it look beautiful. That is it. That's how you use AI to work.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. And I have to leave because I have another class in 10 minutes time. Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you
Bye.
all. Yeah. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
All
Good
right.
night, Charles.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Mr. Joseph, please, I will DM you very soon.
All right.